when it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch.
Short inspirational stories are great to read. The fantastic thing about them is that they're extremely straightforward to follow and digest, and there's always a moral to learn at the end of the story. When life has got you in a slump, turn to these motivational short stories. Not only is reading them like getting an internet hug for the soul, but they just may spark an idea or a change anew for the better. So let's start and get ready to smile. 1. Fall and rise. Today, when I slipped on the wet tile floor, a boy in a wheelchair caught me before I slammed my head on the ground. He said, "Believe it or not, that's almost exactly how I injured my back 3 years ago." 2. A father's advice. Today, my father told me, just go for it and give it a try. You don't have to be a professional to build a successful product. Amateurs started Google and Apple. Professionals built the Titanic. 3. The power of uniqueness. Today, I asked my mentor, a very successful businessman in his 70s, what his top 3 tips are for success. He smiled and said, read something no one else is reading, think something no one else is thinking, and do something no one else is doing. 4. Looking back. Today, I interviewed my grandmother for part of a research paper I'm working on for my psychology class. When I asked her to define success in her own words, she said, success is when you look back at your life and the memories make you smile. 5. Try and you shall know. I am blind by birth. When I was 8 years old, I wanted to play baseball. I asked my father, "Dad, can I play baseball?" He said, "You'll never know until you try." When I was a teenager, I asked him, "Dad, can I become a surgeon?" He replied, "Son, you'll never know until you try." Today I am a surgeon, just because I tried. 6. Goodness and gratitude. Today, after a 72-hour shift at the fire station, a woman ran up to me at the grocery store and gave me a hug. When I tensed up, she realized I didn't recognize her. She let go with tears of joy in her eyes and the most sincere smile and said, "On September 11, 2001, you carried me out of World Trade Center." 7. Looking back. Today, as my father, 3 brothers, and 2 sisters stood around my mother's hospital bed, my mother uttered her last coherent words before she died. She simply said, "I feel so loved right now. We should have gotten together like this more often." 8. Affection. Today, I kissed my dad on the forehead as he passed away in a small hospital bed. About 5 seconds after he passed, I realized it was the first time I had given him a kiss since I was a little boy. 9. Sharing. Today, I was traveling in Kenya and I met a refugee from Zimbabwe. He said he hadn't eaten anything in over 3 days and looked extremely skinny and unhealthy. Then my friend offered him the rest of the sandwich he was eating. The first thing the man said was, "We can share it." You should never regret anything in life. If it's good, it's wonderful. If it's bad, it's experience.